Everybody hear me? Check, check. Microphone 1, 2, check. Good, happy Monday, everybody. Everybody hear me? Yeah, we cool? Hopefully it looks all right as well. Hello from Montana. Hello, Josh. Hello from Tacoma, Washington. It's actually really nice out. I will say that. Everyone's asking for the JJ Mini video. I literally just got done editing it like 10 minutes ago. How's everybody doing? Hello from Germany. Wow. My family is from Germany. Volume is very low on your end. I'm coming into the camera pretty hot. Yeah, I could try to turn it up a little bit. Check. There. I have a lot of volume going on. Ireland. Dang. Jersey. Oof. One of the roughest shows I ever played is in Jersey. Hello from my mother's basement. That's awesome. Hungry? Woo! Give it a few more. Oh, it's 10 o'clock now. Okay. That's how we're going to do. I don't think I'm your dad. Oliver, you said I'm your dad. I don't think I'm your dad. New Mexico, how sick are you guys of the Breaking Bad stuff? Or do you guys embrace it? Because when I rolled through there when we were on tour, like there was a lot of like Breaking Bad stuff, but you guys seem to be like pretty okay with it. Favorite riff of all time? Oh, man. I don't know. Probably an Alice in Chains riff. Or a Mastodon riff. Probably Them Bones, Godsmack, the song, not the band. Or for Mastodon, High Road or Sea Beast or Oblivion. I can't name. Who can name just one of the favorite riff, like the definitive riff? Can anybody do that? Nicholas, it's going to be fine. You're going to be just fine, buddy. I promise. Are lunchbox amps realistic for a basement practice with loud drums? Depending on which one, yeah, most of them can push some serious volume, especially if you use like a larger cab. I mean, it's kind of the trade-off. Instead of a large amp and small cab, you have a small amp and large cab. How sick are riffs in general, right? Like riffs are rad. When are we going to get some new Restropose stuff? So, as a lot of you guys, on Instagram and Twitter, we're still waiting for the name change on the old Facebook. Restropose has been put to bed. It got put down. Restropose, after a long, slow, painful death, or a lot of suffering, we put Restropose down. Restropose is all gone now, and it has become a new band called Dragged Under. And we released a teaser on Instagram and Twitter. We shoot the music video this Thursday. We go out on tour with Dead American in late July. It's very exciting. The new stuff is not like the Restropose stuff at all. And we will not be playing Restropose songs because most of that band is not in the band anymore. Thoughts on Stevie T? I like Stevie T. I respect what he does. Also, you know what? You don't have to love his videos to just know that he's like a good dude. And I'll give you an example of why he's a good dude. My nephew, I have like a 7-year-old nephew who watches this channel, and he's currently obsessed with Stevie T. Right? He loves Stevie T so much, and he like tries to do his impersonations of Stevie T and stuff. We were at a birthday dinner, and my brother, his dad, was like, he's like really into Stevie T. And Stevie is also managed by my manager, Tony, who sings in Dragged Under and was the singer in Rest Repose, and who also manages Jared and a bunch of other YouTubers. Long story short, Stevie filmed on his phone a shout out to my nephew Jacob and sent it to Tony to send to me to give to my brother to show his son. And he filmed his reaction, and yeah, Jacob lost his mind. He was like started crying. It was really, really cool. That's what kind of guy Stevie T is. He's a really cool dude. Adam, thank you for stopping by. Enjoy that barbecue. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. How about a cheapest DIY guitar kit? That could be interesting. Where would I even look for one of those? Like, I don't want, there's a line for me of like total crap. Or I don't know, maybe that's part of the video. Like, what if I did get the cheapest kit guitar and see what we get? I don't know, that could be an idea. Where do you get kit guitars generally? Where do you guys like to get them? eBay? Wish? AliExpress? Amazon? I don't even know. Gus is right there. We had to put Lumpy passed on very recently, just like a week ago. His heart gave out. The Axe Effects video comes out Wednesday. I like the Slipknot material. Is Dragged Under related to Austin's Dragged Under side project? Only in the name. So that project was Tony and Austin when Rest Repose was initially split back in 2016, but they never really did anything. They wrote 2 songs. We took that name from that. But Austin is not in it. When did you change the channel name from Ryan Bruce to Riffs, Beards, and Gear? I made it a brand channel a couple of weeks ago. It just made sense because that's what it is. And also with Josh now part of, like, Josh's co-hosting. So I needed to give him access to upload stuff. And the only way you can do that is to change the type of channel you are. So... Also, I hope you guys go easy on him. So the very first thing he ever filmed for this channel is a really cool Kemper shootout, which comes out tomorrow. So he profiles my EVH 5150 EL34 50 watt amp. He profiles it, and then he's going to give you a comparison, a blind test, and then he's going to give you the profile in tomorrow's video. He's a little nervous in the video though. But it's okay. It's fun. It's a really good video. So hopefully you guys like free profiles of my amps. How do I brew my coffee? Usually drip. Or not drip. Chemex. Lately, I've just been doing a Keurig because with the Chemex, I will make myself way too much coffee, and I will just keep drinking coffee, and then I feel like I'm having a panic attack all day. So, like, literally, I've cut down to like a half a cup a day. Thoughts on the new Rammstein album? I haven't heard all of it yet. Wait, so I'm coming in super hot on the camera. I see a few of you guys saying I'm really quiet. Hang on, let me look. Yeah, I'm coming in really hot. The vocal level's fine. Yeah, okay. So if I'm too quiet, just turn me up. I don't know. I'm almost peeking in the camera. Am I single? No. All right, cool. Thank you, guys. Stevie Ray Vaughan or Clapton? Oh, man. Probably Stevie Ray Vaughan. Although, like, Clapton's like the dad of everyone, so I don't know. I feel guilty saying Stevie Ray Vaughan. What are the best kind of EMGs? I don't know. The Hetfield's pretty sick. What Bogner amp would you buy? I would buy a Shiva or an Uberschall. Your channel's now my favorite pastime. Thank you so much. Do I still have it? Oh, well, first of all, thank you, Metalhead Hippie. Do I have a pedal board? And if so, what's on it? Would you consider the ultimate essential board for bedroom guitar player? I do not have a pedal board. I mean, technically I do have a pedal board, but the only thing that's on it is my Line 6 controller and an expression pedal. Did I ever try the PRS MT15 amp? Only at NAMM and in the guitar store. I've actually tried to reach out to them and I never got one sent to me. It was amazing though. I loved it when I did play it. Super aggressive. You got to see SRV live? What? Any cheap good amps I can recommend? The Boss Katana stuff is super sick. Any experience with Kiesel guitars? I'm not a generally, so okay, you guys are gonna make this a meme, but whatever, I don't even care. I'm not a huge fan of Kiesel guitars. Just not my thing. Best reamp box. I liked the Little Labs Red Eye, but I actually ended up switching to the Radial JCR, which is the original John Cunaberti circuit. And there was more dynamic information when I A/B'd them with the Red Eye. So I used the Radial JCR. Any good VSTs you would recommend? The STL Tones Will Putney one is amazing. Is that water or vodka? It's vodka. Doesn't everyone drink vodka at 10 a.m.? Any changes to your room happening soon? No, it's going to stay like this for a while. I did take out a bunch of amps behind me, though, over here, to kind of just make room. It felt cluttered. I have taken a lot of stuff out of here because forever I was trying to keep everything at the house and like stuff it in closets before I got the storage unit. I just eventually had to get the storage unit. But now my storage unit is like, dude, it's bad. I have so much stuff. I'm a hoarder. Is Tony going to be the vocalist still in Dragged Under? Yes. Kemper or Helix? Helix. Dude, I'm not a huge fan of the Kemper anymore. I was. I liked the Kemper a lot. And then after like really deep diving it and also hearing it in my in-ears with Josh playing it and Dragged Under, which he's switching, he just got a Helix, by the way. No matter what you do, there is this top-end sizzle. It just drives me insane. And if you want to back down the gain, like it doesn't really work on a profile. When is the Friedman JJ Jr. going to be available to the public? June 7th, next Friday, which is when my video comes out. Are you going to feature the Dookie Drive on the channel? Yes, I will have literally the first one. It's just not ready yet. How's the new baritone? Any chance Ernie Ball will sell some? I think they're thinking about making a super limited run of them because as soon as my video comes out on my new baritone Ernie Ball right there, that I'm not showing you guys on purpose because you guys got to watch the video. They know a lot of people are probably going to want one. It's the sickest guitar ever, though. Is there really a difference between inexpensive pups and Dragonfire and big name like Duncan and DiMarzio? Yeah. Yes and no. The quality of components and the what you're getting with the more expensive pickups is more consistency, I think. But, you know, when it all comes down to it, it's all magnet with wire wrapped around it. Right? I donate the Euro Ricer. I donated $1.99. He super chat $1.99. I donated. Can I have a free guitar? If you can get here, I will give you the cheapest guitar on Amazon. Is Jeff using a Helix too? Jeff is using a Helix. We're all on Helix for Dragged Under. We're all going direct, so it just makes sense. I thought about trying out the Axe Effects for this upcoming tour, but Fractal's like back ordered for like a year on those controllers. I need a beard sponsor. I'm actually going to be doing what is their name? I had a razor company reach out and they want to do a sponsored FAQ Monday, which is going to be funny because I have a few ideas. Listen to the Riffs and Beards podcast. Well, thank you for that, Mr. Curtis. Thanks for the real combos. Going through a bad divorce. You and Luke and Finn are helping me stay level and cope. Well, dude, hang in there. It gets better. We're trying to get Finn on the podcast. Just logistically, it's a little tough with me, Luke, and Finn, but it will happen soon. What do DI boxes actually do? They convert your instrument level input to a line level input cleanly. Rest Repose tour documentary. So here's what happened with the tour documentary. It's done. Austin, our filmmaker's computer will not render it because it's too big. And now there's no point in putting it out. Because no one wants to see all that drama with firing Tanner and stuff, right? Well, thank you, Mr. Death, Synapse Death. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. What's your opinion on Marilyn Manson? I think the guitar tones on Antichrist Superstar are fantastic. I would agree. I was a huge Daisy Berkowitz fan back in the day. When Portrait of an American Family came out, like, what was that, 94? 95? Something like that. Oh man, that album crushed. Smell the Children was okay. But yeah, Antichrist Superstar was really banging. Any advice for making an EP? If you're first starting out, an EP is good. I mean, we wrestle with this with Dragged Under, but we're ultimately going to put out a full length. EPs are good. They're bite sized, and you can do them much quicker than a full length album. Just maintain the quality that you would with a full length album. Don't rush it. Is my point. Have I tried the Keith Merrow Mark III? Yes, I have at Keith's house. It's so sick. I should do something with Keith. I think we're going to do something soon. I at least want to get him on an episode of My Worst Gig. Smell the glove. I see your Spinal Tap reference. I don't understand. She's smelling a black leather glove. Do I play the keyboard? No, I wish I did, though. That'd be cool. I just joined my first band. Any advice on how to not get kicked from it? Add value. Be the guy who's getting you guys gigs. Be the guy who's doing logistics. Be the guy that helps everyone else load the gear. Make yourself valuable. Or grow a majestic beard. Any advice for starting a band? Man, that's a tough one. Initially, I think generally for all of us, starting a band is, the people around you, you go, hey, you want to start a band? That doesn't mean everyone is going to have the same drive as you, right? So be prepared to filter out the people that don't want to do it. I don't know. But try it. Are you coming to Chain? I'll see you at Chain Reaction then. Big Mig 22 with one of these in the name. Do you type that out every time? Be the guy with candy. That's right. Or was that a cocaine joke? I don't know. Mr. Tone King, just as I was like one of these, you appear. What's going on, Mr. Tone King? Thoughts on Johnny Marr from the Smiths? That's funny. I was just watching a documentary on how the How Soon Is Now song really kind of made the Smiths the legends that they are now. I'm a huge closet fan of Johnny Smith and the Smiths. I think more for nostalgic reasons, because when I was a kid, they were on the radio and I heard them a lot from like the people that would babysit me as a kid. So I was like 6 when they came out, like when they really got popular. So I'm a huge Johnny Smith fan. I think that guy is so brilliant. How's my patch bay wired? It's outputs on top, inputs on the bottom. Everything is going to it. And then the 8 ins go into the 8 ins on the Apollo, if that makes sense. Real simple. Kramers aren't really my thing. I do the one Kramer in the world I would actually wanna own is the recently on Reverb there was a Mick Mars Kramer Telly with the hockey stick headstock, and it was chromed, it was mirrored, but it was like $5,000. Oh, that guitar was just stunning. And it's Mick Mars, because Mick Mars is fucking awesome. Where does Fluff get his flannels? Vans, actually. These I get from Vans. How long is your average song, and do you shoot for under 5 minutes? I do shoot for under 5 minutes. Dragged Under does. I do watch Rick Beato's channel sometimes. Some of his stuff will come up. Yeah. I think me and him fundamentally disagree on a lot of things, but he has a lot of useful insight and information. He's a ripping ass guitar player, and he's really good at what he does, and he has my respect all day long. Do I like Telecasters? Which Tele do you like best? I have always enjoyed and wanted to get not the thin line, but I believe it's called the Tele Deluxe, not the Deluxe Tele. 2 humbuckers, big Strat headstock with the big white perloid pickguard, black body, mid 70s, I believe. I can't remember if those have an F hole or not. I don't think those are the ones that have the F hole. Because then you have the Deluxe Tele that has the F hole, 2 humbuckers, and the regular Tele headstock. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did I spend any time manning a grill this weekend? I did not. I worked. Since leaving Joey Sturgis Tones. This is all I do for a living now is YouTube. So my lady went to a mountain biking thing all weekend, so I literally had the house to myself, and I work. When I work and when I have the house to myself, I will work from 8 a.m. till midnight. Like this is all I want to do. So I just do it. I backlog some videos and stuff, No new tutorials planned. What do you want to see, man? What would you do to cleanly part with a band member that isn't contributing to the band? You sit them down like an adult and you go, hey man, you are not meeting all of our expectations. This is where we part ways. Your services are no longer needed. And if they freak out, that's on them. That's never easy. I'm extremely out of the loop. Why did you quit JST? I did not quit JST. I posted something on Instagram from Get Good Drums, and Joey let me go. Which is fine. I get it. And we're not enemies or anything like that. I just talked to him like a couple days ago. What's your take on the plasma pedal? It looks cool. I've never tried one. I have seen them. I saw them at some guitar shows. Are they a drive pedal? Is the plasma pedal a drive pedal? Tutorials on drum mixing would be nice. Okay. Oh, we got a new member. Tom, welcome to the fam. Be sure to join the Facebook group as well. I don't push the membership too hard on the channel. Maybe I should. I don't know. What are some perks I can give everyone that you guys want to see? So on the monthly, the membership for the channel, we do a monthly live stream. And in that live stream, I'm not, YouTube said I'm not allowed to list this as a perk, but I give something away out of my closet every month. And I give you guys the stems for the songs as well. It's a variegated distortion sound? Oh, I didn't know that. I don't think I'd be into that, honestly. I will not be at Sweetwater Gear Fest. Sorry, guys. It's crazy expensive to get over to Indiana. From Seattle for some reason. Same with Nashville. Like, there's no direct flights. So, like, you have to... it sucks. For me to fly down to LA, which is like a 2.5 hour flight, it's like $120. To fly to Nashville or to like Sweetwater, it's like $800. So I'm like, How do you manage your time to make sure everything's done, like socials, video scheduling, etc.? You do get into a rhythm after a while. Tone King could probably talk about this a little bit. You do get into a rhythm, and you look ahead, and I go through spurts. Like, I will have 4 days where I'm feeling good, I'm feeling creative, I am just, and everything goes great, and I will bang out a week's worth of videos. And then I'll take a couple of days off sometimes. I mean, generally speaking, I'm always working 100% of the time, but I'll do something less strenuous. I'll film an FAQ Monday or something like that. I don't know. Generally, I'm planning 2 weeks out at all times, though. I kind of learned that from Rob Scallon. I'm trying to teach some high schoolers how to mix. Do you have any good place for music stems? No. I mean, Nail the Mix. I think that's probably a little expensive for the students, though. It's $215 right now from Indy to Seattle. What about hotels? Check hotels for me. What's the best guitar for around $600? Probably a Schecter or an LTD. Those are really great guitars. I don't know. Are Paul Reed Smith's PRS SEs? Those go for about $600. Yeah. The Axe Effects video will come out on Wednesday. I'm debating. Tomorrow is a camper versus real amp video where Josh compares it and then gives you guys the profile of my 5150 50 watt. I don't know if I want to do a camper video and then literally the next day a fractal video. So maybe I'll do the fractal Thursday. I don't know. What do you guys think? I got a lot of videos to come out. Mr. Tone King, no, this tour is only a West Coast thing. We happen to be able to jump on just the last couple of shows of an existing tour. After this, we will be touring a lot. The Dragged Under thing has been absolutely crazy. We got the demos done and passed them around to our friends. I'll just tell you guys the story if you want to know. So we're being managed by Joey, the guitar player for a band called The Used. And our booking agent is a very cool dude who books A Day to Remember and, Pierce the Veil and Warped Tour. And we're going to be doing some seriously cool things coming up. The single will drop early next month. Actually, probably the second week of next month. We shoot the video this Thursday. We're going to start putting stuff out real soon. But it's aggressive. It's like Comeback Kid meets Rise Against meets Foo Fighters. If that makes any sense. We wrote for the live show. So we are going to be touring a lot. So this tour will not be on the East Coast, but next time. What software do I use for mastering? I just stay in Studio One. I use Universal Audio Master Desk. I use some tape saturation. Sometimes I'll use Ozone depending on how I'm feeling. Desert Island Guitar. Music Man Stingray RS. I'm moving to Seattle from Mississippi next week. I'm scared to death. Any advice? Jump right in, man. Seattle's crazy expensive. You might want to move like on the outskirts of Seattle or something, dude. Seattle is nuts right now. Misery Signals is super sick. Stu is sick. We will eventually be coming to Canada. We're going to be touring a lot. Europe, everywhere. No current plans, but it will happen, I promise. Like, we're going to go super mega hard with this band. What is the best reason to get a precision drive pedal versus any other drive pedal? I don't know that there is. I mean, if you really want like a noise gate, I guess that's a reason. It's a tube screamer with a high pass filter on it and a gate. which is cool. But if you don't really need those things, like just get a Maxon OD808. All the really good, let me clarify, all of the really good overdrive pedals are based on a Tube Screamer. You know? So if you're like trying to justify yourself spending that amount of money on it, well then just wait. I would try one first. That's what I would do. It's a great pedal. Yes, Rest Repose is done. They're all done. Mr. Tanner Cohens, what's up, dude? How do I like the Direwolf Overdrive? It's awesome, actually. It's really aggressive, which I like. Have I seen your entry for Raider Roast? Probably not. Here's the thing. I explained it to, in another FAQ Monday. A lot of people get upset every episode and disappointed that, not that you are, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of people comment, like, how come you're not, I submitted mine months ago. Dude, the inbox is like 5,000 unread emails so far. Like, the amount of people that are trying to get on, I could literally do an episode a day. I think I calculated it out to, if I did 8 rigs of video, I would have like 2 years worth of Raider Roast my rigs. So there is a lot. How I pick them is I just go through and click on the attachments and just look at the pictures. Oh, that one's cool. Okay, let's choose that one. Let's choose that one. I don't think too much about it. I definitely don't do it in order. So first recording experience. My first recording experience was at Central Washington University with my Uncle Mike. And we recorded an Alice in Chains cover for Rooster. Taylor or Martin? I'm a Taylor guy. Also, I'm endorsed with Taylor. So, can you guys hear the loud buzzing? Can you guys hear the saw going on, the wood cutting outside? I took down the Indo thing because it got warm, so I've been opening the window. I'm regretting that right now. Also, I'm starving. Let's go get food, everybody. Let's go. You do hear a saw. Wah pedal's the only pedal you need. I just used the wah pedal in the Jerry Cantrell video. Greetings from Seattle. You're so far away. PV Invective or 5153? 5153. That's a pretty easy one for me. Who's the drummer for Dragged Under? Kalen Wirtz. So how we're doing it is me, Tony, and Josh are gun shy about the members because one of the biggest issues with Rest Repose is we were always too quick to be like, hey, come on in. So Kalen and Jeff are touring members for now. They got to do like 6 tours before we'll make them actual full-fledged legit members. And they get that too. Like, we want to be sure they're the right fit. We got to spend some van time with them, etc. We want to take it slow. We want to do it right. What made you decide to switch away from Logic Pro? Several things. Just the workflow, speed. It's like I can't search plugins. I'm looking for an EQ. EQ. Bam. Bouncing out stems was a lot harder. Or stemming things out was a lot harder. I don't know. I made a video about it. Also, I use the iPad app a lot. It's like if I'm over here filming and I need to record and hit record, instead of coming over here to record, I use the iPad app. And Logic has a built-in iPad app, and so does Studio One. Logic's is garbage. Never, ever worked. Studio One's works all the time, flawlessly. Also, there's a scratch pad feature in Studio One. Boss Heavy Metal 2 is my favorite saw. That's funny. Thoughts on Ableton? Ableton is for keyboard players. We used it on with Restropose to run the light show and the backing tracks, and it was a rock solid DAW. But it's incredibly difficult to use for like regular recording, in my opinion. It's its own thing. What's your opinion on Sterling audio mics? I actually really like the Sterling audio mics. And I didn't know Sterling was owned by Guitar Center until they started hitting me up. I'm like, hey, you want to check out this mic too? Really bang for the buck, real good bang for the buck mics. The Sterling stuff I cannot talk any shit about. Thoughts on a Marshall JCM 2000? Classic. That's a classic amp. I low-key want one. What mixer do you use? For live, Behringer X32 rack. Logic or Studio One? I like Studio One. No beanie. Why no beanie? Because I thought you guys would get mad that I'm wearing a beanie. You guys like to get triggered about stuff like that. Just kidding. Please don't hit me. Is Ernie Ball your new signature guitars? I do not have a signature guitar with Ernie Ball, Music Man, yet. I am with them officially in an official capacity with their guitars. I am playing their guitars live exclusively. And I have a Buckeye Burl Valentine. I have a one-off Axis baritone that you guys will see in a video in a couple of days. And I have 2 tour guitars coming that are Stingrays that are basically customized Dustin Kensrue guitars with a humbucker single coil. One of them's turquoise sparkle, and the other is like a real dark color with roasted maple necks. Gonna be super sick. You'll see. We are driving down for Chain. We're driving down. We're probably gonna play a few shows down and a few shows back up. Yeah, Chain should be super sick. Favorite producer / engineer? Oh, man. I'm a huge fan of Nick Raskulinecz. Machine. Josh Wilbur. Are you still using amps in your normal touring rig? I am not. So with Dragged Under, I wanted to do a hard reset. So there's been a lot of change, obviously, with the band. Restropose dying, starting a new band. That kind of ties in with why I decided to just switch guitar companies. Also, I switched my live rig because I hated hauling around a giant amp and road case. I was afraid I was going to hurt something. I was pull something like that. Because some of the stages, man, there's no room for that stuff anyway. So it just made sense to go to, and since we're using in-ears, it just made sense to go to a completely digital live rig. So the live rig in the fly case, my Circle 3 fly case I put out yesterday, that's my live rig. Wireless, a Line 6 Helix. I'm going to have a power amp in there soon in case I need to push a cab. But yeah, that's it. And it fits in a Pelican case, and off I go. Who came out with Dragged Under's name? That was Tony and Austin. I thought I'm basically going to end up getting a Matrix probably. I don't want to pay for it, but you know, it's a lot of money for something I'm going to use every once in a while, but it's what I want. What do you think of the new Studio One update to 4.5? It's great. My favorite is the input monitoring. No more mix tool. Wait, what? Clarify, Mr. Paul. What are you talking about? I don't know about that. A drag car is not the logo. Guys, go on Instagram or Twitter. Or go to my Instagram. I already plugged them. It's a D with a lightning bolt, and it's... yeah. There's a little snippet of a new song. Will I be selling any of my old Balagueras? I will not. Kiesel into a Black Star, you son of a bitch. Beginner touring rig. I mean, whatever you want to take. Seymour Duncan Power Stage is tight, or is better. Okay, I have a Power Stage 700, as you will see in a video that I made for it. I have a 700, and I wanted something that was rack mountable. I didn't know it wasn't 1U, so I get it, and it's like 1.5U. Well, I don't have room for that. But I agree, it's the superior guy. I'm gonna try to fit it on the back, I think. I don't know, man. It's clumsy. Good morning, William Shapiro. Expanding channel to bass gear in the future, yes. I actually have a brand new Schecter bass with the new Fishman bass pickups downstairs as we speak. Duesenberg, I think they're cool. I've never played one. What's the benefit of a trackball over a mouse? For me, it was my hand. I like the Magic Mouse, the Apple one, but my hand is always like this. And if you're editing video and then mixing a song for 8 hours, your hand starts to cramp up pretty bad, and then I wouldn't be able to hold a pick, and that's a problem. So with the trackball, you can just relax and just kind of do this with your fingers. It's awesome. Can't go back. When can we expect a new Way to Roast My Rig? Ask Josh. Or Luke. You should do a cheapest bass on Amazon. Okay. I will. RNA Music, what's up, dude? The cheapest stuff. So I filmed the cheapest overdrive pedal from Wish, and I never put it out. And I feared that I was doing too many cheapest stuff, although it's totally transformed my channel. And like every one of those videos gets 250,000 views and the channel goes nuts. I don't want to dilute and put out too many at a time. But I do have a cheapest overdrive on Wish video just sitting. I do not use beard oil. Is the Will Putney amp sim worth it? Yes. It comes with a bunch of IRs. The album tones are insane. The Greyhaven one is so good. The JJ review is coming June 7th. That's when the amp comes out, so I have to wait to put it out until then. It's done, though. Where's the sticker bomb Strat? It's in storage. I should do a video of just going to the storage unit. Dude, there's so much stuff in there, guys. It's sad. What studio headphones would you recommend? Which is cheap, but it has good quality. Sennheiser HD 300s. I have not watched Unbox Therapy. I'll check that out. How is using Reaper again after several years? Referring to the beginner course. The beginner course, Ultimate Beginner Guide to Recording Rock and Metal. I hated it. There's so many infuriating things about Reaper. Sum up Rest Repose in one word. Chaotic. Stressful. Still no coffee with Ola. What the fuck? He hasn't asked me, man. Does the EVH 50 watt beat out the Rock Reverb 50 watt? That they're two totally different amps. What do you mean beat? Beat at what? Weight? Yeah, because the Rock Reverb is super heavy. Is the 6505 Plus combo worth it? Yeah, I don't like combos. You should do a solo album. Everyone keeps saying that. But would it be like super long form Cloud Kicker stuff, or would it be some like stoner doom metal? Or both? Guys, it has been 1 hour. I am starving. I'm gonna go get some food. I love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out. Let's do this again. I'm gonna try to do this more. Love you guys.